Okay, it's the third video of my trip. As you can see, I'm back in the same lovely atrium or whatever you call this. Still very, very hot out here. Beautiful. Spent the day having meetings with various people, victim survivors, and some media, but good media, not fake news. Real news and real heroes who actually became journalists, kind of like I have and other whistleblowers have, telling our stories in the best way that we know how, because the real news won't cover the truth. And so the meeting was intense today. It was intense last night, about 6 hours long of listening to some of the most traumatic and devastating truths that I have ever listened to, and I've seen and listened to just about everything in life that you can imagine, the worst horror, and this was just unbelievable. Like I said earlier, it broke my heart. Still right now, tears well up in my eyes. But this person is so incredibly brave for how young they are. I won't give a gender yet. Not a child anymore, but not too much older than a child, and just so incredibly brave for coming forward and for speaking their truth. And watching the process today, through last night, and then the process all day today until this, I don't want to say victim, I want to say survivor, because they really are just a remarkable survivor, and their story will come out. And it does involve people in top positions of power. So that is going to come out at some point. We're just deciding on how best to release that, and hoping that law enforcement, the good guys, the white hat law enforcement, will take action. So that's, kind of the plan. But watching this young person meet new people and just go on my faith and my trust in these people, be willing to sit down and regurgitate some of this pain again for kind of an on-camera interview. And then to the level of watching this person get physically, almost violently ill, and medically, and almost passing out, and being very, very sick to their stomach, and not being able to hold food down, things like that, just because of the severity of the trauma and the memories and the pain and the tears that were coming up, was really hard to watch at some point, but hopefully freeing for this person in some ways. They are, we explained today, the people that were there, that this person is a piece of the puzzle, although does hold a very large piece, but they are a piece of the puzzle, and there are many others like them out there, and we're helping to try to put the pieces together to make the full puzzle so the American people can see the correct picture. And that's what their part is, and they're doing it not only for themselves, they're doing it for other people out there who were victims and now are survivors, and also to stop this from continuing to happen to other children and other people throughout the United States of America and the world. But what's going on here in our country, for us being the freest country in the world, allegedly, is just horrific what goes on under the scenes, and we're damn determined to expose it, and we're going to expose it. So it's just a matter of time and patience and being safe, because it involves people's lives and their emotional stability. And it involves our lives as well. These are stories that the mainstream media does not want to touch, and most elite law enforcement does not want to touch. Elite DOJ does not want to touch. Elite politicians want nothing to do with this, because some of them are involved, and other elites, if that's the quote-unquote what people call them, elites. I call some the people that are involved in some of this stuff scumbags and evil, and that's what they really are. They're not elite. If anything, they're elite scumbags. So that's my own personal opinion, and you can probably sense some of the anger and rage almost, and tremendous sadness that I feel, both for this person and other people that I know, for myself having to be silent about some of this stuff for so long, for the silencing of these victim survivors, the threats against them, as well as law enforcement officers and other people in the system that tried to take a stand against some of this stuff and many other dark things, for our silence and what they've done to us as a backlash. But it is time, enough is enough, and we are coming full barrel to expose the dark into light, as Q says.